Everyone, welcome to Tim's channel. I have another very old recording for you. This is from 1969. It's another US radio station.
Chevrolet sales and service in Richland Center. Jones Chevrolet, serving Richland County for 47 years with dependable sales and service, invite you to stop in at their showroom. Home of the new 1969 Chevrolets, Oldsmobiles, and Cadillacs. And for the finest selection of used cars, it's the Jones OK Used Car Lot on the Sextonville Road. Jones Chevrolet presents the weather. Dial 76292, the WRCO weather center.
Well, they certainly don't make machines like this anymore. This is a very, very old machine. It's got a tape recorder.
WRCO, FM and AM, Richland Center, Wisconsin. Here's news from WRCO Radio. This is Tom Tuber reporting. Defense attorneys say Sirhan admits killing Senator Robert Kennedy. Negotiator Averil Harriman says he's sure the Paris talks will produce a peace in Vietnam. General Creighton Abrams has come out against troop reduction until he's sure it will not affect the war effort in Vietnam. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People has announced opposition to separatist movements by black student leaders. A New York scientist today testified in Madison that the world can no longer afford to use the pesticide DDT. Dr. Charles Worcester, Jr., an organic chemist at State University of New York, spoke to a State Natural Resources Department hearing on a petition to ban DDT in Wisconsin. He said the chemical is causing serious damage to the environment. Fire caused losses in excess of $300,000 today at a warehouse of the Larson Company, a canning firm in the Green Bay suburb of Howard. Howard Fire Chief Philip Westcott said the blaze possibly started in an oil burner and was fed by wooden skids and cardboard containers. Authorities said flames from the fire were visible for about 20 miles. Committees for two candidates for the congressional seat being vacated by Secretary of Defense designate Melvin Laird were announced today. The formation of a committee backing the candidacy of Assemblyman David Obey, a Democrat, was announced in Wausau, and the formation of a committee backing Hyde Murray, a Republican, was announced in Waupaca. Now that the TAR task force has submitted its final report, a task force member says the public must be educated as to its significance. Norman Gill, also executive director of the Citizens Governmental Research Bureau, today in Milwaukee proposed that a nonpartisan committee be named to explain the task force's recommendations. The task force was appointed by the governor 18 months ago to study local government reorganization and finance. It issued its last report last week. Governor Knowles today said he would ask the State Investment Board not to cut off Wisconsin's $20 million student loan program. The board last week decided to cut off the loans, which means that $5 million in loans to 12,000 students each year would be halted after the present semester. Knowles said the cutback, in his words, has nothing to do with my austerity program. I want to review the matter with the investment board in hopes the board can rescind its action. The death toll on Wisconsin highways for 1969 has reached 5, with the latest victim a Grant County woman. In record 1968, a total of 29 persons had died of accidents suffered in the first 13 days of the year. The victim was 55-year-old Mrs. Martha Crone of rural Potosi. Authorities said Mrs. Crone was fatally injured last night in a two-car collision on US 61 northwest of Dickeyville in Grant County. WRCO Sports reports a dedicated crowd of about 500 fans was on hand to give the pro football champion Jets a rousing welcome at New York's Kennedy Airport today. Mayor John Lindsay and other New York City officials were in the gathering. Coach Weeb Eubank and 13 members of the team arrived on the chartered flight from Miami. Several other players...
Yeah, this is a radio station, WRCO. Tom Tuber is doing the news bulletin. This is from 1969.
They were left at the hotel and forgotten until the team arrived at the Miami
on
airport.
this very old machine, which still, in fact, does work.
On a regular commercial flight for New York. That's the top of the news.
Hello, this is Joe Dowell. Ever hear of kwashiorkor? It's a protein deficiency disease, and there's far too much of it in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Support the crop campaign in your community, or send your contribution to CROP, Box 220, Elkhart, Indiana, zip code 46514. That address again is Box 220, Elkhart, Indiana. CROP is the Church World Service Hunger Appeal, helping you to help others since 1947.
Partly cloudy to cloudy and a little warmer tonight and tomorrow in southwest Wisconsin. Lows tonight of 6 to 12, highs tomorrow in the 20s, with southeasterly winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour tonight, and east to southeast at 8 to 15 miles an hour tomorrow. 20% chance for snow tonight and tomorrow in southwest Wisconsin. Right now winds are very light and variable. Relative humidity is 75%, and our Richland center temperature is 8 degrees above zero. For WRCO News, this is Tom Tuber.